In the wake of Donald Trump winning the presidential election, radical feminists throughout the country have announced they are going on a sex strike for the duration of his presidency, inspired by the South Korean 4B movement. Joining me is CNN contributor Sean Green for more on the story. Sean, the 4B movement includes the refusal to date men, have sexual relationships with them, heterosexual marriage, and childbirth. What else can you tell me about it?
Thanks for having me, Anderson. The 4B movement is mostly a social media-based trend that has been gaining momentum the past few days. Some women in this country are very angry and are removing themselves from dating apps and going as far as shaving their heads in order to not appear attractive to the opposite sex.
Could you tell me, were these women who were shaving their heads at least a little attractive before? What exactly are we talking about here?
For the most part, no. Some of them were decent looking. However, all obviously have real mental issues. Fun for a night or two, but being in a relationship with any of them would be a living nightmare.
And have any single men you've spoken to voiced any concern about this movement?
Most single men I have spoken to are actually quite okay with it, as they view women like this as an argument factory, where everything eventually just evolves into a fight anyhow. As mentioned, these women are best for a night or two max. Anything more is just asking for a headache.
What about any potential negative effects on population growth?
From my research, you see, these women were all mostly destined to be childless and alone anyhow. After all, there is a reason they are currently single. Surely that's no coincidence. Also, funny enough, based on some models I ran, there are about the same number of 4B women in this country as there are involuntary celibate men, or incels. So they're just canceling each other out.
I'm still confused. Who exactly are these women intending on hurting by doing this?
Seems mostly just the chumps and losers that might date them in the first place. If anything, they're doing those guys and everyone else a favor by removing themselves from the gene pool. Really dodging a bullet all around.
By using sex as a bargaining chip, isn't the underlying assumption that women are only good for sex? Sex is a transaction, and sex should be withheld as punishment?
Yes, essentially these women are saying, vote the way we tell you to, and some of you can have sex with us. I don't want to go as far as calling them some kind of prostitute, but it does feel that way.
This all must be great news for lesbians, though.
Oh, absolutely. Gold Star lesbians seem to be the biggest winner in all of this, as they stand to see an influx of emotionally damaged and unstable women looking for human companionship for the next 4 years. I also predict a lot of cats will be rescued, which will be great for animal lovers across the country.
That was CNN contributor Sean Green. Next up after the break, pollster Ann Selzer joins the show to tell us what the fuck happened.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe and follow for more.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Follow and subscribe to Danny's Perfect Content.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I also approve this message. Give your boy Danny a follow. You heard?
Classic Kamala. Always copying me. Not original at all. Sad.